What's up guys, this is Sher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, let's talk about the Remote Island Cave, a special stage on Eversummer Records, where we can fight the Water Dragon, the same one that will fight in the future on Battle with Water Dragon attacks. Okay, so this stage is pretty different. We have to go through the first part that has 5 treasure chests that you cannot access, but then you just go forward up to this portal. In this part, you can click the purple crystal, and you have to clear stage 4 with 4 actions. The enemies here are weak to Sun. The best character to bring is Creator, with his Creator's Flare-on-8 and Persian 14, especially with the use of the Magical Shower EX formation. If you don't have him, you can also run someone like Water and Press in the Godspeed stance formation, and just increase Karatu Styria Blade to 14, for example, and she's gonna use dual Holy Moon 2 times. And need extra help, bring people that increases damage passively. Okay, so with Creator, it's super easy to run this, since he's even a fast attacker. You don't even need to run this for the both waves. You can just see that he's easily working. After that, you get a treasure chest, then follow the next portal. Over the next portal, you can click the top purple crystal for more rewards. Click the signpost and you see this left side beach and right side behind the waterfall. Click the left side first, and here, after doing 2 stages, you see a signpost that says, "O you who are, show your might here. Words end cease to be true and of the world, causing the lobster tribe to scatter through the lands." That's a riddle that discusses one character in this game that is called Boston. Yes, Boston is a character from Romancing Saga tree, and you can get 1 style of hit for free on the Romancing shop. So just bring Boston in any fight clear, and that will unlock the path. And after you done that, you see another signpost. This one here saying, "On a hidden entrance." Go through the portal, and you finally get all the 5 treasure chests that you saw in the first part of the stage. Go back through the same portal to the right, and then follow the right path. And on the right path, okay, you finally found the special boss. The Word of Mighty Foes, the Fate, the Water Dragon in the depths to bring the Remote Island Cave stage to level 99. And that's exactly what we're gonna do, but the Water Dragon is a tough boss. We'll get a new challenge, Battle versus Water Dragon, that has the exact same fight. And it's weak to lightning, sun, and heat. That means that Kihachi will not be so strong here. You can still use Orpina if you want. You can run damage dealers like Juji and Teacher 60G if you want. But the Water Dragon carries 2 different ailments, stun and paralyze. They are problematic. So you have to buff your will or your ailment resistance, or buff resistance as well versus attacks, like defense boost, morale down, things like that. All the 3 physical types, cold and lightning, are what you need to defend yourself versus. So, let's talk about my strategy. I am running a squad that has Rising Phoenix EX as the central formation, because this is useful since it buffs will by 50%, and we have 2 debuffers. I prefer to debuff instead of buff myself, because boss can use a skill that will remove your buffs right after it tries to mess up with you. So I prefer to debuff and brought Rock Bouquet with Inheritance of Lightning of Darkness. Can be her Perfector style as well, it works. Then I have Aspergal, that is also a debuffer, but also a buff breaker. You need to buff break here. If you don't have Aspergal, you can run Asilus or Arpina with Rising Nova Plus. Those are very useful skills, or you can even try to use Dark Wash sometimes with Rock Bouquet, but I believe she's better debuffing. The other character that I have here is Zenya, because she's a mix of many things. She has Tropical Shine Vacation that you give cleans to debuffs to STR, Agility, Intelligence, and Charisma, not to Endurance and Will. But she gives also extra heal and gives heat up, 15% increase in damage for the whole fight. After that, she just cycles between Luminous Blasting and Light Needle, and that's enough to guarantee survival. I also have Liz, that together with Enya is a very good resource for defense boost, with Dragon's Blasting that heals, defense boost, and gives BP. Then I have Joe, because this attack has multiple different attacks, and you can use Flame Force to decrease damage taken with each new hit. There is also Odd Circle to apply attack and defense boost, and Headbutt as inheritance if you have it to help in some overdrive scenarios where you want to debuff the Water Dragon before it even attacks. So 3 debuffers to be honest, but Joe is optional, no need to. And as replacements, if you don't have Joe, you can run Alkaiser. If you don't have Liz, you can run Death or an Impress. If you don't have Enya, you can run Razen, because he will also cleanse the buffs applied to the team. Like I said, if you don't have Rock Bouquet, you can also run special debuffers like Dread Queen, Pale Nymph, Orlette. I believe Igomol also works well in the place of Aspergal. Or if you have other debuffers like Matcha with Tower that debuffs 30%, but then you may need Chirei. So, talking about equipment now, you just have to protect versus all physical types. Try to have at least 35 points of resistance on status, and Cold and Lightning will be important as well. Keeps using Cold and Lightning attacks, so protecting is very, very useful. With all that said, let's go. Okay, now we shall be discussing boss behavior. The Water Dragon can do many different things. For example, from his passives, he gets Heat Up, 10% increasing damage for the whole fight on even turns. So if the fight keeps going for too long, you're gonna take more and more damage. On even turns, it also self-buffs STR, Endurance, Agility, but especially Intelligence, meaning that will have higher chances of inflicting ailments on you, and you have to stop those buffs. On odd turns, it will try to debuff you STR, Endurance, Agility, and Intelligence. This is cleansed on the same turn by Enya, that has that skill tree that also applies this end of turn cleanse with Tropical Refresh. So she is just removing this, and it really, really helps. But if you don't have Enya, you can run, for example, Razen, that removes the buffs applied to the team. Besides, he will also remove all the buffs applied to itself by the end of turn, but debuffing still seems to be the safest way to stop the Water Dragon. Water Dragon will also remove the target's STR, Endurance, Agility, and Will buffs. You can see that he does not remove Dexterity and Intelligence buffs, so you can still run someone like Ian or people like T260G as damage dealers, because they will not be buffed. Anyway, I'm still running here my mage team because, well, I believe they do enough damage, and Aspergal is still the best debuffer and buff breaker in the game. Like I said, if you don't have Joe, you can run Alkaiser. Alkaiser can do lots of defense boosts and can also apply evasion. If you don't have Liz, you can run Death or Impress. Those are the best options so far. Well, let's start the fight using Tropical Shine Vacation with Enya. Rock Bouquet will be using Lightning Barrage on the first turn so that she can charge, and Aspergal will just be using Witch Streak forever during this fight. Joe will use Flame Force. There's a very good thing here with this Aspergal, because she can chase with Psychic Hunt. Psychic Hunt is a skill that applies defense boost, but also effect that you can recover 1 BP by each spell you get hit with. And when that happens, it really helps, since the Water Dragon uses way too many spells. See, we just followed up with this, and this is not a spell. Let's see if it uses a spell. Likes to, all the time. Roast is a spell. Diamond Dust is a spell, so everyone got extra 2 BP. That certainly helps some people, especially Enya, to keep using her best skills. I don't have enough for Luminous Blasting yet, but I can use Light Needle just fine. This applies morally down small. Rock Bouquet is already capable of using Lightning of Darkness as per Witch Streak, Dragon's Blessing once more, and Joe will use Headbutt. On turn 2 is a very special moment, because the Water Dragon will try to apply stun on you, and depending on the speed of your buffers, or debuffers, this can be a problem. But with this squad, I always have runs, because I have 2 debuffers in the front line, Rock and Asper, and you see that Asper is enough. Buff and also remove buffs, meaning that we attack it. In some turns, we will have so many damage reduction via a morale down, defense boost, that you won't take much damage. But the fight gets harder as time passes because the water dragon gets heat up. So, another good hint on fight is to always use one of your debuffers on overdrive separately. For example, Rock Bouquet can debuff via Lightning of Darkness, Asper via Witch Trick, and even Joe can debuff via Headbutt. So when you have them on overdrive, each one of them separately to guarantee that you always have someone going first above the water dragon. Like I just did, and we get extra damage as well because we have an extra attack on overdrive. Now we have both Asper and Joe on overdrive. You can choose to use only one. You don't need to use both. So, Ringania and Asper, for example. I won't be using Joe Headbutt, so Odd Circle only. Next turn I can use her Headbutt on overdrive. That certainly helps. Her best debuffer will always be Asper because she debuffs at least 20%, sometimes 25% when she phases. And her damage is very good on this fight, because the Water Dragon is weak to heat. Oh, there are plenty of other characters that can do damage here, like the US version of Polka, he can also heal. But if you are running Polka, you have to remove someone here. It becomes a little more dangerous. But if you are running, for example, Firebringer, Firebringer helps Polka, and Firebringer is also a debuffer. It works super fine here, so both can use it. Firebringer on the front line to debuff first, and Polka in the back row. Okay, so I have another cast of Rock Bouquet on overdrive. So I guess on this time, I will save. No, let's just use Joe together this time, at least. Debuffing Water Dragon intelligence by so much now. Hopefully we get some extra attacks with Joe. Kaiser works very similar to Joe in this fight as well, because the enemy is weak to both elements. Kaiser can also apply evasion. Evasion can help. Also the guard up and morale up, increase damage potential. Morale up and guard up cannot be removed anyway. Water Dragon removes status buffs only. Once more, the Psychic Hunt phase that applies more defense boosts, and you get more BP. See that we are getting very low damage now on turn 5, but the damage will scale. Just be careful. Pay attention to your HP, depending on the characters that you're running. This squad here is immortal during this fight. It's all about ailment chances. But if you have your debuffers on overdrive, usually you'll be safe. Oh, that's one of the only direct attacks. Now I have Asper on overdrive. I may get Rock Bouquet on overdrive too. If so, just use one. Yes. It just happened. And everyone got 3 extra BP. And Joe on overdrive again. What I can do now is run Rock first. And run Joe as well, but with Odd Circle, since we're gonna get extra damage. Odd Circle gives attack boost, so Rock benefits. Good enough damage so far, but I do believe this fight will last for maybe 18 turns. That seems to be my average. And body break. Removing many buffs. But it does not remove dexterity buffs. I'll do another video where I try to kill the Water Dragon by damage. Three people in overdrive. Let's use it. Oh, this time I don't have VP, so Headbutt's the only thing I have available. Most dangerous turn is turn 2. And then, if he Water Dragon can outspeed you. 400,000 per hit, it's really good. This time we didn't get the Psychic Hunt chase, but we got so many times that not complaining, Asper. Thank you for your job. Rock back on overdrive. She is very useful here. So, oh, okay, I have to use Light Needle again. It's been a while. Light on of Darkness with Trick, Dragon's Blast, the end of off circle. Getting close to that percentage. Oh, thank you. Body break once more. And Asper always attacking right after body break. Really helps because Roar could try to stun you, but he just debuffed the Water Dragon, remove it buffs, you are safe. Since we are on overdrive, add butt with Joe. That guarantees that we have at least one intelligence debuff before our dragon can do anything crazy. But not like he's gonna do anyway. One of the few direct attacks. Asper never runs out of BP in this fight. Never. Especially because of that extra BP from spells. Putting that Frost is considered a spell here. It's more of a martial arts skill in some other characters or enemies. And once more, Rock on overdrive, helping out a lot. Odd circle. It's gonna be nice. I think that when you get into this cycle of using one debuffer on overdrive and then the other debuffer on overdrive, what can the Water Dragon do? Nothing else. Once more, 3 characters on overdrive. Asper will help. Rock will probably get into overdrive pretty soon again. Yes, I guess on turn 18 we'll have the fight over. Water Dragon just increased its spell damage to decrease its spell resistance. This allows Esper and Rock to do more damage, and even Joe, but Esper and Rock are my main damage dealers. Let's go, Rock. Help me out. The driver just one carry is so sad, right? Oh, Noir. Very good damage so far. Water Dragon really has high HP dodge. Artificial difficulty. I don't know, maybe just to make people pull for new damage dealers, because if you can knock you fast, need higher power. But I'm using old units mostly, besides Enya, right? They're just too good. I don't need all the buffers the game has to offer, as long as I can use some of the best ones. Now, Joe on overdrive means headbutt. And I never wasted BP with Joe. I was always using her odd circle for headbutt when I didn't have BP. I was also on overdrive. And damage was always super low on me. Stacking too many defense boosts is just perfect. With good RNG, we can do it by turn 17. Extra VP, extra VP. Now I have both Rock and Aspro. Rock goes first because she always gets to overdrive faster. Could run both, could, but I prefer to be safe. Don't play around. Yeah, very nice. Roar cannot stun. Put an damage even by turn 15. Water Dragon barely does damage. Now I have Esper and Liz on overdrive. It's good. Good RNG. I help here. Do the chases, do the chases. All of those. No, she didn't do Psychic Hunt. Maybe Rock gets into overdrive once more in the end of his turn. Oh, full chases with Joe. Awesome. Oh, Water Dragon's getting closer to 200 damage after so many turns. Okay, 3 people on overdrive. Now this is probably the last turn, so I'm gonna do my best. I will even use Paul Noir instead. Strict, Dragon's Blessing. I only have Headbutt. Oh, it was not enough. We didn't get many chases. Let's still do this. Oh no. Bad. Bad moment. Damage is higher because I didn't use Lightning of Darkness with Rock. But I guess Odd Circle will kill. It's a fast skill, right? It is. Oh, got combo with Chase. Well, this is also the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. How did you do this challenge? Please share here your squad. Thanks so much. If you want to support the channel, we have links in the description, and I see you soon on the next video or live stream. Bye.